Hey y'all, I'm back, honey. I am back. I'm back for us to have a conversation about Remy Ma and Papoose, okay? Because it has definitely been going down on the social media. I don't think nobody got sleep. Okay. I don't think anybody got sleep. I'm definitely hoping the baby is good. I would say I was hoping that she made it to school on time, but school may be out because isn't it Memorial Weekend? Matter of fact, what y'all doing for Memorial Weekend? Anywho, y'all, listen, that's not why we here. If you're new to the channel, hey, bitch, make sure you guys are coming into the video. You're liking, you're commenting, you're subscribing, and you're also sharing the video. All right. Want to touch on Remy and Papoose. Sad, I mean, I feel like we already knew this was coming. It had been rumors for a minute that the two were separated, and then details started to come out about Remy messing with one of her battle rappers and him kind of being very vocal about it with others, letting people know that he's smashing Remy. I mean, why would he not? Right? You would think that he would want to have some bit of loyalty, but I also feel like people like that are searching for some type of clout to be connected to you. So of course they need to let the other dudes know, I'm the big dog, I'm smashing Remy. Yeah, Papoose wife. Yeah, I feel like that was moving a little sloppy, and I think they both just really move a little sloppy. And y'all really do miss each other. Y'all went and got lookalikes, but anywho, child, whatever. So they've had that situation. Papoose has been caught out with Claressa Shields. I do believe that Remy Ma exposed her and stuff, or at least the relationship that those two have. And at some point, Papoose started to be seen out with his girl Clarissa, right? And I really feel like they slick forced on us because I'm not that interested in seeing it, but it's out there. Um, so that's been happening. Recently I believe Clarissa went over to the Breakfast Club, and she's had some things to say, and that did lead Remy to come down to social media and say, "Ain't nobody scared of this lady." Ain't nobody scared of no damn Claressa Shields. And I'm like, girl, this is crazy. I guess people feel like she should be scared because, Clarissa is a boxer. And Remy probably like, girl, I box hoes too. That's not a problem. It's just crazy. Not fighting over anybody that you don't want. Right. So they've been really having it out. They've really been going back and forth on the social media. The last time they did that, y'all remember, it literally took up my whole Thursday. I'll never forget, girl. Every time this person, that person, that girl, it was a lot going on. I'll never forget. But I do wish that they would have kept this private just a bit. I do wish the conversations would have just remained, and it seemed like it was starting that way. So I don't know. Maybe it was the interview or something. Maybe it was a video that Remy seen that made her be like, "Nah, I got some things to get off my chest today." I'm not sure who pissed her off for her to come to the front. Granted, I do know that we've gotten a lot of their life over on Love and Hip Hop. Before and after, really, with them, speaking on Black Love and pushing that and all of that United Front and stuff. Um so I know that they've given us some of their life, but I could have did, like, they didn't have to give us this part. And yeah, we're gonna talk about it. It's out there. We're gonna have conversations about it. Right? We're gonna get into it. However, I think, for the betterment of their child, I think it could have been handled a bit differently. But I guess sometimes when people get in their high intensity phases, they don't give a damn. Okay. Sometimes all of that thought go out the damn window. Okay. Because what you not finna do, it's always given to what you not gonna do. Okay. And then the people have to end up getting exposed. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. I just wish that, hey, it would have been private. Just a lot private. Like, it's okay to be in a relationship and keep stuff private, even when people separate. Right? If you could just, anywho, girl, let me get off there. We need to get on them. It's a lot. Okay, so I want to get into this first video over here on the Shade Room. All right. Where Miss Remy is talking about Papoose, and I guess how he isn't the person that she married. Like, who he is today is not who he was back then. And of course not, right? Because you're gonna grow and change over the years and stuff. So I don't know, but we're gonna get into it. Let's check it out.
Married in 2008. That's not who this is now. Now he's a wife. Listen, this is what I would like. Papoose, you have my lawyer's information. If you can't afford to retain a lawyer, since your lawyer that the number you gave us has not been retained yet, I told you I'll paper it. If somebody over there that loves you wants to paper it, great. That will make me happy. Everything is signed. and ready to go. I don't want nothing. I'm not even asking for child support. My daughter's school, her babysitter, her nanny, her gymnastics, her swimming, her dancing, her healthcare, her all of that. I take care of it like I've always done.
Ooh.
I don't need anything. Stop married in 2008.
Papoose, you not over there taking care of business? Papoose, now I'm gonna get into what you have to say, but that'll be very disappointing to know that you are promoting a certain image of y'all relationship and black love and holding her down and all of this other stuff, and then you're not even holding her down or the baby with the insurance. But let's keep going.
I don't care who brought up what. It's nothing for you to be like, I don't want to talk about that. It's nothing to be like, so before you even start, like, yeah, we not touching on that. Let's talk about what I have coming up, if that's really the case. I don't care who brought up what. It's nothing for you to be like, I don't want to talk about that. It's nothing to be like, so before you even start, like, yeah.
So I'm not sure if this is directed more towards Pap or Clarissa, when she's like, if somebody brings up something, it's okay to say I don't want to talk about that, right? I would say she's talking about like different interviews and stuff, period. But anywho, after she did that live, Papoose came to the front to show the people that he has filed for a complaint for divorce against Remy mom. And unfortunately, he did that on the same day that she came down with the live. So people are like, you're not being serious. You literally just went to go file this. So honestly, in my opinion, Clarissa should be a bit alarmed, right? Regardless of whether y'all like Papoose or not, period. It's just the fact that, one, she knew what she was doing when she signed up, getting with a man that was separated from his wife. Because I feel like when you get with a person like that, they could potentially go back to that partner, possibly. And in addition to that, they could potentially not be telling you the full story. He probably told you they were going to get a divorce or whatever the case was, but it don't seem like he was rushing to get that done until Remy came to the front, said what she said. And so now he went and he filed. And it wasn't so much as, to me, he filed because, how it's looking to me, it doesn't look like he filed because, I don't want to be with her anymore and I'd rather be with you. It looks like he filed to prove a point. I filed. You want me to pay for it? Okay, boom, I just paid for it. Yeah. Okay. I'm filing to prove a point. You got on your social media, you said what you said. Now what you want to say about this? Okay. He says this was so easy to file for divorce. Why hasn't she done it? Why haven't you done it? Did you still want your marriage? And maybe the both of y'all still want y'all marriage. And I mean, y'all let me know your thoughts, right? I'm like, are y'all going? I mean, y'all probably could go to counseling or something, but y'all done did too much on social media that y'all might need to just break it off, okay? But it's still seeming like they were both hopeful, in my opinion. Because let's not act like it's the money situation as to why you guys didn't file, right? Especially if it's $325. Right? If you getting paid from social media, y'all about to already got $325. I mean, your residuals from Love and Hip Hop, if you get any, about give you $325. I will hope that the checks that Remy gets for her songs is $325, and maybe even Papoose for anything, right? But anywho, so he says, why hasn't she done it? Hashtag pump faking, right? I would say that's both of you guys. He says the only reason I haven't filed previously is for the sake of my daughter. She has to go to school. When two individuals behave like civilized adults, you can get a divorce peacefully and privately, which is what y'all should have done. Okay. And that was my intentions. But when a person wants to be bitter and clout chase, it turns into a circus, which can lead to an embarrassment for my child. You just lied for an hour straight, but actions speak louder than lies. You just called me yesterday trying to get back with me, and I said no. Wow. All right. So, this is the document. This is where he's saying he submitted details, for him to get this divorce. So he's saying she called him and said that she wanted to get a divorce. But let's get into more. This is one of the lies that he did.
Everybody who know me, y'all know my style. She came on here claiming that, everybody, I don't do this. Yes, you do. this is exactly the only thing you do. You know what I mean? Normally, I wouldn't even entertain this, but the fact that you mentioned my children, I'm not letting that ride. Since this whole situation happened, everybody know I never said nothing. The only time I said something was the last time when she tried to clout chase with the whole fake thing she kind of put on Instagram before. But ever since this transpired, I never opened my mouth, never said nothing, because that's not my style. And also, I would never want to disrespect her. You know what I mean? Actions speak way louder than words. Initially, when it transpired, which was 2022, when she started dealing with the lane. But that wasn't the first time I caught her cheating. I've caught her cheating numerous times since she's been home. With the lane, the reason, but hold on, let's get to the point. We're gonna get to the lane later. You had the audacity to mention my child, and you had the audacity to mention me not seeing my daughter, when ever since I left, she has not allowed me to see my daughter. She's been straight miserable. Soon as something happens, the first thing they say to the fans is, you don't know me, right? Soon as something get out there bad that they don't want you to know about, the first thing they say is, oh, you don't know my life? Yes, they do. They know you y'all know us very well. And the reason why I'm saying that is because don't allow none of these celebrities to fool you. When you hear a rumor that comes out, it's true. We are human, just like y'all, the audience, the supporters, the fans. So now you have a person here who life has been documented for decades through the fans watching us, seeing when she got incarcerated. Watch me visit her every day for a year straight. Watch me bring her 35 pounds of food a month. Watch me hold her down. Watch me in the courtroom getting into altercations with court officers over her. Witness when she came home. Witness me go build the anticipation for her to come out of prison. Had a different artist do a drop every single day. Oh, the queen is coming. The return of the queen. Right? All the fans witnessed this. Witnessed her come home. Witnessed us have the big wedding ceremony. Followed our entire journey. Never trust a celebrity who erased their Instagram. You ever notice I never erased nothing on my page? All you gotta do is scroll down. The same page that she utilized today to lie for an hour straight and tell all these fabricated stories, the same page I created. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. We'll get back to that later. I went to pick my daughter up from school. Everybody who know me, y'all know my style. She came on here claiming that, oh, everybody, I don't do this. Yes, you do. This is.
So that's some of what Papoose had to say. Like, Papoose actually has like multiple lives on his page that I'm not necessarily going to get into, but they're still over there on his page if you guys want to get into it. I believe the longest one he has may be about probably 40 minutes long. He has a few of them. Okay. But that's some of what he has to say. Let's keep going because I want to see what Remy has to say.
When I type things in, people don't understand. Turn that camera on, ugly, and tell your lies. Don't type your lies. Tell them. Speak while people talking to you. You read the comments, you can't keep up with them if you do that, right? I'll wait. Because I've been sitting by my phone all day because I know you can't take the L. You can't take the public people not on your. You can't take that, right? Every time you come up, mentions me, says anything, or do anything that I don't like, every time your current come up situation, I'ma drag you. And every time you bring your little girly self on here and saying something, I'ma drag you. Every time, Willie.
She's referring to old girl as his current come up. I'm screaming.
I'm gonna drag you every time, Willie. Every time. I was just trying to get back with you yesterday. Get back with what? Get back with what? Why the f*** are you trying to get back with you, sir? Stop lying to these people. Did y'all look at the date on that filing? Oh, it's so easy to file. He filed that today. He filed this today. Who gave you the money? They gave you the money. You should be look at me, doing you favors again. I got y'all lit. I scroll back. The blogs, pick y'all up. You can use all my perks, all my front row perks, all my jewelry perks, all my jacket perks. Y'all lit. I got y'all lit. And look at me again, still doing you favors. I got your lawyer retained. Look at him. Look at him over there. Emotional. You're an emotional creature. Men are emotional creatures, you know. I have no ill will towards you, Papoose. Men are just emotional creatures. You over there on your little Instagram page where I helped you get all your little followers. Oh, I was trying to get back. Y'all, would y'all like to see my messages from yesterday? Here's my phone right here. Would y'all like to see my messages from yesterday? Let's go to my messages. Let's go. Let's flip this real quick. This is my messages. Look what he saved as. Bozo. Let's scroll down. Let's go to yesterday. This is yesterday. Let's go up. Look at him being my friend. Sending me pictures of the baby. My daughter's asleep. This is Tuesday. My daughter's asleep at 11:18. My daughter's asleep. She's asleep.
Now you're trying to make conversation using the baby.
This she's asleep. This is the other day. This is the other day. Everything's fine, right? Ain't no issues. You ain't telling you sending those type of texts at 11 something at night, right? Okay, what I said, leave my baby alone. She should be thanking me. That's it. Everything he had yesterday at 10:59. Can you send me your lawyer's name and number? Just call my lawyer again. Like I told you, you have not retained or paid her. Tell Clarence to pay it. He will do it. I'm on hold. We'll be speaking to my lawyer shortly. I have no clue who that is. Spoke to my lawyer. We are meeting Saturday. Then we'll be ready for mediation. My lawyer just spoke to the person you said was your lawyer, and she stated she still hasn't been retained and that you should reach out, that she'll reach out to you. I'm tired of y'all playing public image games with me, and I'm being the bigger person, not playing back. I tried to be nice, but you played in my face. Garbage day is tomorrow, which is today. All things not belonging to me and my daughter will be on the curb tonight. I've been storing it for over 6 months. That's over 2. I spoke to my attorney again. She did not speak to your attorney since her and I spoke. We are meeting Saturday, which is the soonest her schedule allows. After that, we will be ready to proceed. The graduation is June 6th, right? No, it's June 5th. Stupid. Get back what you win. That's what. Stop playing with me.
Remy, he said you had called his phone and said that, not send the text. He said you called the phone, but I don't know, okay? But you calling it Clarissa clearance is crazy. Okay, she says not popping SHI, but everyone got me blocked. Kind of like I said, all Papoose care about is what y'all think of him. I knew he was coming on here like the emotional girl he is, and I've been waiting. I would listen to only Papoose music 24/7 for the rest of my life before I get back with you, bozo. Sidebar, and you haven't taken my daughter to or from school since last year, but that's allegedly why you got a place so close to my crib. Double sidebar, like I always tell you, if you miss me, just say that. No need to start an unnecessary fight. I'm never not saying anything again. So that's what she said. But there was something else I wanted to get into real quick, y'all. And that is, I want to hop over here on Live Bites because I think Remy may have gotten into something else that we did not get to see over here. So I am going to check that out real quick to see if there's anything different. Okay.
Scroll back to when you was in Africa and people was wishing they got their shots. Should I scroll back to then? Let me scroll back to then. Play with me. Play with me. Play with me. And there was no shots to go to Africa. It was pills. How do I know? Because the text came to my phone because he's still on my health insurance. He just didn't want you to go. That's all. So he could sit over there and call me every day about how being here just makes me think about everything. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Yesterday, I was laid up yesterday. Was I not laid up? Were we not laid up? Oh. What? Ew. Ew. I don't even like the cologne you wear. It's gross. Ew. Come on. And you got me blocked. Emotional. Weirdo. I scroll back to when you was in Africa and people was wishing they got their shots.
So so in order to go to Africa, what she said, shots, it ain't no shots to go to Africa, it's pills. And basically he lied to Clarissa, it sounds like, because he didn't want her to go. Oh, Lord.
Oh, Billy C and try to, oh, you a girl. You a girl. Look at him. Emotional. Stop playing with me, sir. Stop playing with me. Matter of fact, let me get the Africa post on cock. Hold up. And the only reason why, if anybody's wondering why is he still on my health insurance, because it's against the law in New Jersey while you're going through a divorce to take them off of your health insurance. So unfortunately, I can't. Let me get those ready. Send me Shorty a number. I send it directly to her. I send you the whole video thing that I literally entertained just because I knew this day was gonna come. Weirdo. Hold on. We in Africa, right? I ain't go to Sierra Leone. Hold up. Oh, Billy C.
Yeah, Pap, at this point, baby, just say you miss your wife. It is, just say you miss your wife, child.
You call me later. You call me back, I'm busy.
Child, this was last month.
Hold on, sending me videos. Yo, right now it's 1 minute. I can't make this up if I wanted to. Why do I care what degrees is out there? Small talk. Videos of everything that's going on. Yo, how do they balance that? I'm not gonna lie, the molar carts is fire. It's only 92 degrees. I'm assuming it's supposed to rain. This and that's. You already know when they give the temperature. Everything was fine. Look at me, you dressing like Brooklyn over there. You better get some kente cloth. I hate traveling with a bunch.
I mean, you entertaining the conversation. I mean, that is your kid's dad. Y'all have not been divorced, filed for a divorce yet. Papoose may have been a little piece of hopeful that you guys would get back. And again, for me, that's like, Clarissa, baby, you need to pay attention, girl. Because if Remy came back and said she wanted her man, he will not be your man. Right? And he said the reason that he didn't file for a divorce was because of his daughter. And it's like, nah, it's not just because of your daughter, sorry. It's because of family. You still want to have a family. And you would prefer to have that family with Remy.
Just stop it. You have clothes. Look, I hate traveling with a bunch of stuff and I don't have any clothes anymore. I wear the same things all the time. Stop it. You have clothes. You just don't want to come get them. What are you talking about?
Damn, she did say that. You just don't want to come get them.
You call me later. You call me.
Why you don't want to go get the clothes if Rem said that you got you a spot that's close to the house, and he also accused her of getting an apartment not too far from the house as well. It's just a lot going on.
I want to talk about all of this money talk and all of this and what I don't got and what I got. Since I met her, I have written 90% of the rhymes that came out of her mouth. And with me saying that, I want to say this to y'all. Anyone who has an iPhone, you know how iPhones work. When I was younger, I used to be able to write rhymes in my head, create rhymes in my head, and remember them. Just like that. As time went on, I got a little older, I started to write rhymes in my email draft. Now, if you have an iPhone, you go in your email draft. If anybody come around me, and we're in the flesh next to each other, I can type in any word from one of her songs, and her entire rap will come up. The entire verse will come up. I never asked for a penny. I never asked for credit. She was my wife. I didn't want anything from her. I just wanted to see her. She wanted to talk about all of this money.
I mean, but you are getting the 20% as a manager, right? I guess you would get more as a writer.
Win. Like I said, I have written 90% of the rhymes that came out of her mouth since I met her. Y'all said it. Y'all said it numerous times. Oh, we know that's Pep behind that pen. Did I ever agree with y'all? Did I ever put it out there?
True.
I never said I wrote her rhymes. I left it. I didn't need the credit. All I wanted her to do was win. Wrote the rhymes, did the contracts, security, the whole shit. So you fabricating these stories, and it's very weird that you're talking all of this money talk, but in your background, it's everything that I bought. All of the utilities are in my name. So all of this fabrication about, oh, he don't pay no bills, oh, he don't do this, he don't do that. If you analyze her life, the whole thing is about all of this money talk. Why? Because she wants y'all to think that she's this big shot. Win. Like I said, I have written 90% of the rhymes that came out.
You ain't have to air her out like that now. Now, that is definitely choosing violence in my personal. You did not have to take it there.
I could give great advice. If motherfuckers listen to me, they would be great. I actually think if that was my friend, while her friends be on my phone, calling my phone, literally playing on my phone, because they got my number from this bozo, while they playing on my phone, if that was my friend, I would be like, girl, you just turned 30 years old. You are a world champion. You are accomplished. You have made it from out the ghetto, from the slums, from the depths of Flint, Michigan. You don't got no kids. You have your whole life ahead of you. Why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no career, no job, no income, except for the income that he's claiming?
What you mean he ain't got no job? I thought he was an executive at TuneCore.
Off of you,
A pretty big distribution company with music.
your percentage, because he's your manager, got you out here talking, looking crazy. He's the one that don't want to sign, don't want to get his stuff out his ex house. Doesn't be there. I could give great advice. I could give for his child that he begged for, but telling you he wants another one. Let me guess. He's telling you he want a son, right? He has a son.
I thought he
has a son. He just doesn't like his son's sexual preference, so he acts like he doesn't have a son. He has a son. We have a son who is very much alive and well and probably feels slighted sometimes. He does. And my son, who has been like a son to him most of his life. When we got together, our children were 4 years old. Gotcha. They're now 24. For his child that he begged.
Gotcha. Okay, so her son. I thought he had another son. I thought she had her son and he had another child, but she gave him the daughter because he didn't have no kids. So now he wants a biological child. This right here is some messy here. Let's get back. Okay, let's hop back over here because there is more. Remy Ma ended up putting up this post where it says too many lies to refute, but let's start with this one. Papoose, why were you in the pawn shop 6 months ago? Ooh, did you ever go pick it up? You had to your birthday to get it out. Why I can't find my Cartier bracelet? But wait, there's more. I'll get those when I get home. Child, it definitely says, it does say the pawn shop, but I cannot make out the signature or anything. So it's definitely exposure time. This is terrible.
Also, she wanted to talk.
We just got into that. That's where he talks about how he wrote so much of her music, right? Well, earlier, Miss Clarissa ends up getting on social media so that she can address a few things, right? She says, I'm a read in between the lines type person. Even if the lines are lies, I have a lot of respect for the truth. I heard so many lies today. It was crazy. She says, one, if my Breakfast Club interview triggered her that much, just wait till I address the lies she told today. Woo. Two, Papoose is not my manager. This person is my manager. I don't let nothing or nobody play with my money. Since I've been with Pap, he has created opportunities for me to get bags. So all that talk was cap. Ooh. Three, don't try and diminish this man character. Pap is a helpful man. That's just how he is. It take a lot to piss him off. He's very loyal and solid. Word is bond to him. We've been living our best life since mid-August of last year. I really enjoyed our private relationship for reasons like this. All these people judging a situation they know nothing about. Pat was separated way before I came along. Now, I believe they separated in May of 2022. However, still, Clarissa, what people are trying to say, at least what I'm trying to say, is he still has a desire for his wife. And if she were to be willing to take him back, then at least that's how it appears, right? Then that's unfair to you. That's really what that is. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that that's fair to you, because you even show, or Remy showed messages where you wanted him to be honest and open about y'all relationship. And he was like, you got to wait. So he still was putting you on the back burner, period. Even though he is such the helpful man that you say that he is. And I have no doubt, I'm sure he is. However, that's just how that's looking, right? But child, I guess, honey. All right. So then she goes on to say, Honda, Airbnbs, hotels, man, stop. It's crazy how everybody broke. I'm sorry to tell you, but I fight too good to be broke. All my cars are 2022s and 23s. Pap drive a Benz and got his own place. Everyone know my houses I got. No need to speak lies when the truth will set you free. Ooh, girl. Good night. Now, if I wake up tomorrow to more SHI, it's going to be a problem. So that's what she said. All right. So then she also plays this audio or whatnot. Or repost somebody. I'm sorry. She reposted.
I type things in.
So, girl, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. Just gonna check the shade room. Make sure ain't nobody say nothing else. Okay. Just hope that nobody else said anything. This is sad. I just don't think that this is something that should have been out there for everybody to see. You know, it's like, damn, y'all could have just, all y'all had to do was just submit the paperwork to the courts, file for this divorce. But what it really shows me is that neither one of y'all are over each other. You really don't want this situation to be let go. And I feel like y'all still want some type of control over the other person. That's just really what this boils down to. I don't want to hear nothing about my daughter this, my daughter that, my daughter this, my daughter that, because it's really giving that you want your wife back. And I just feel like, say that. Just say that. And I think the same for her, even though she's saying that she don't want him back. Girl, all this arguing online, it makes us question. Okay, but I ain't really got too much to say about it, y'all. I just wish everybody the best. I just wanted to come and give y'all a little something so y'all know what's been going on with Remy and Pap. They are at war at this particular time on social media versus being in the courts. But that's all I got. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. I'm JamiThatsMe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
Tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters. I'm silent. Nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification. Them numbers hit like it's a praxis. Cashed out at the ATM. And the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATL. Got them trying to clone me like ages. Game time, I invaded gym. High elevated, I could face the rim. Putting shots up. I got laser focus, about to take it over.